Hi guys, it's Zoe and welcome back, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. Today I'm going to show you guys how I installed this unreal highlighted wig from Tinashe Hair. I've seen this wig before like on TikTok, and this just like brown caramelly like highlighted vibe that everyone's got going on, and I wanted to try it for myself. Like, I just think this color is so flattering for darker skin tones, lighter skin tones. Like, you can't go wrong with this color, especially since it has a black root. I think that's my favorite part about it. It's like the right balance between light and dark. I added some bouncy waves to this because I wanted it to look a bit like blow dry-y. Waves to this because I wanted it to look a bit like blow dry-y, like a fresh bouncy blow dry. And the hair is super flowy, as you can tell, and I love the end of this wig as well. It's not like scraggly. I find that a lot of wigs come with like scraggly ends, if that makes sense, but this is like, it's almost like it's being cut, which I really like because it adds a lot more body to the hair. Yeah guys, if you want to see how I got this beautiful look and you want to know my thoughts on this wig, make sure you stay tuned and we'll get into all the ins and outs of this unit. See you in a sec. Are you ready? Ooh, I know you see me standing here. So jumping right into the unboxing, like I said, this hair is from Tinashe Hair, and I feel like they always have beautiful packaging. I've tried a few of their wigs before and they never disappoint. I got this wig in 22 inches, but we'll get into that in a sec. This wig also comes with a little satin storage bag, and inside the storage bag were a few goodies. I got a satin bonnet, which you can never have too many bonnets, guys. Mine was looking crusty, so I'm glad they gave me this. Got a wig cap, some eyelashes, a edge brush, a headband, and some bobby pins and some hair grips. So yeah, you get quite a lot. These are all like little useful knickknacks, so very happy with that. Inside the box there's a little hair care instruction flip, you know, in case this is your first time trying a wig, so that's always helpful. And then let's get into this beautiful highlighted wig, guys. I'm sorry, it also came pre-curled, and I find that normally when wigs come pre-curled, they're always crunchy and crusty because they spray it with loads of hairspray. But I don't know what curlers these lot used for this wig, but it's given. This wig is a 13x4 22-inch honey blonde highlighted wig. I believe this hair has been dyed from 1B hair, which is why it's still so silky and has a lot of movement. And that was very important for me when trying this wig, because I've tried some highlighted wigs in the past and they're always like, they're not as soft as they could be. So like, because this lift isn't as high and because it's been lifted from 1B hair, it's a lot softer. Now for prep on the hair, I did go ahead and bleach the knots. As you can see, the knots were quite thick. The hairline isn't as thin as I like my wigs to be, but it was nothing we couldn't work with. I, as usual, use my Jerome Russell B Blonde and 30 volume developer. I mix it up into a bowl until it's about a toothpaste consistency, and then apply it onto the wig and leave it on for about 45 minutes. Once I bleach the knots, I just wash all the bleach out, and this is what the hair looked like when it was drying. It almost has a slight natural wave in the texture, so I do believe this is a natural body wave texture. While the wig is drying, I just went ahead and plucked the wig. This is what the hairline looked like before I plucked it, and this is a little close-up of what the bleach knots look like as well. Always bleach your knots, guys. Well, not always. If you have a black wig, please bleach your knots because it will make such a difference on how the wig looks and plucks as well. And this is what the wig looked like once I plucked one side. Finished plucking all the hair, I went ahead and just dried the rest of it because I wanted to straighten it on the mannequin head. I do have a video coming up or already uploaded on how I do all my prep on my mannequin head, but essentially I'm just quickly straightening all the hair and hot combing the parting so that it's completely ready to install, leaving less work for me to do later. You can see the hair is super silky once straight. It is so soft, and this is the finished look of all the plucking, bleaching, etc. that we did. It looks so sleek and so neat, and again, this is why it's important to style your wigs on your mannequin head because you can really see what you're working with. Moving on to installing the wig, here's another quick look at how it looks. I'm just obsessed with this color, guys. I love a good honey blonde. Anyways, I'm going to start by tinting the lace. The lace on this wig is a nice beige color, which is perfect if you're medium skin to dark skinned. It tints a lot nicer than completely transparent white lace. I did really like that about this. I'm grabbing an old crusty looking foundation. Don't watch that, guys. And I'm just tinting the lace. This is just my MAC Pro Longwear, something waterproof in NC50, just whatever matches your skin, guys. And I'm using a thick dense brush and blending that into the lace, and this is what you should have. As you can see, it now matches my skin tone a lot better than before. I'm going to go ahead and pop my wig on and adjust it to my head size, adjust it to my hairline. And make sure everything is aligned perfectly before clipping all the hair up my face and focusing on cutting off these little ear tabs first. I did find with this wig, this always happens for me for some reason. Sometimes wigs don't fit the shape of my hairline properly, so I have to really work and adjust and move the wig around. So I did actually have that with this. I don't know if I ordered the wrong cap size. I'm usually a medium. I can't remember if I got a medium or a small, but yeah, that's just one little thing that I wanted to know. A few little tabs into the lace and then grab my Better Than Melt wig glue as always. What else would I use? The best glue ever. And I'm grabbing a white liner pencil and just drawing down where I want my glue to lay. Once I do that, I'm just grabbing my glue and I'm just placing it over the top of that liner pencil that I drew on. And I just start gluing the wig down, guys. Again, as always, work in super thin layers, work in small sections. This is the reason I cut these little tabs into the lace, because it allows me to work section by section and really pay attention to each little bit that I'm doing. Once I've let the glue dry completely clear, I'm pressing down onto the lace and then grabbing my comb and really working that glue into the lace to make sure it's properly adhered to my skin and the wig. I'm going to repeat this on either side of my head as well. Once this is done, I'm grabbing my Got To Be hairspray. And I'm just going to spray it on just the side parts of my hairline. For some reason, this always lifts and I hate it. So I have to have some extra security to make sure it stays down for as long as possible. Once I've let that dry with my hairdryer, I'm grabbing 2 wig bands and really securing that into place. While the glue sets underneath the headbands, I'm just gonna add a few little face framing layers. As always, especially with this length hair, 22 inch, I like a good bouncy layered look. So I'm just aimlessly cutting until I'm satisfied with how it looks. After about 10-15 minutes, I'm taking off the headbands and then moving on to cutting off the lace. I'm going to be using my eyebrow razor for this and I'm just going to cut the lace as always, making sure to go as close to the hairline as possible. I'm also ensuring that I'm super careful while I do this because I do not want the glue to lift. So I'm just going to keep cutting and go all the way around my hairline until there's no more lace left to cut. Once I'm done cutting the lace, I'm grabbing my foundation brush and just going over the hairline a little bit, just anywhere that I can still see the lace poking through a bit. And this is what it looks like so far. And to be honest, if you don't like baby hairs, you could leave it like this, guys, really and truly. But I decided to take it further. I wanted a side part. I did like the middle, but I feel like the side really brought out the colors a lot more. And I low-key wish I left it straight. Like, just look at this, guys. It just looks so... Like, this is me on the phone to my MCM. I literally had to call him and show him my hair because I looked good, okay? I looked so good. Anyways, but yeah, this is, I guess, another look at what the hair could look like if it was completely straight. Moving on, I'm now grabbing my hot comb and just combing my part to the side and laying it down exactly where I want it to lay. I love a good side part. I used to do them all the time. I don't know why I stopped doing them because they're so flattering and really just soften your face shape a lot more as well. Once I've hot combed the hair, I'm just going to go ahead and start the curling process. So I'm clipping off the top half of my hair and grabbing my 1.5 inch curler from Mula Bells and curling section by section. I do about three 3 curls per side, and then I clip it up with these random clips I have lying around. Yeah, I'm just going to repeat this all throughout the head until I have my beautiful little curls. If you don't have access to these clips, or you just like don't want to use clips, I would recommend just making sure that when you do drop the curl, you hold it in your hand until it's completely cooled before letting go. This is going to ensure that your curls last as long as possible. Spraying the hair with a little bit of hairspray, I'm now going to start taking out the curls after letting them cool for about 10 minutes. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, super bouncy, super flowy. We'll get back to sorting these curls out in a sec. But before that, I'm going to add a few baby hairs because I just can't help myself. I love a good baby hair. Well, adult hairs, as some of you may call them, because I've been going a bit ham on them. But yeah, I'm going to add some baby hairs and section them off from either side of my head, grabbing my eyebrow razor and cutting them and curling them inwards with my mini hair straighteners. Once the baby hairs are curled, I'm grabbing a light hold hairspray. This is the same one I used to set my curls, and I'm going to use that to mold and shape my baby hairs how I want them to be. As you can see, I'm just swooping and using my finger to guide the direction I want my baby hairs to lie in. I've always said baby hairs are such personal preference. You can do as little or as many as you want. Get creative with it and play around with what you like. Once I've done the baby hairs, I'm going to shake my head and really fluff up these curls because, like I said, I'm trying to go for a bouncy blow dry look, and I feel like we have achieved that, guys. Look at this beautiful, beautiful hair. It is so cute. It's honestly just unreal. Shout out to Tinashe Hair because they really did their thing with this wig. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave all the pros, cons and links to this wig down below. Make sure you give me a like, comment and a subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.